Is money everything? I mean, wow, that's a big question, right? It's probably one of the oldest debates out there. And honestly, it's something we all have to figure out for ourselves.
But really, is it? Let's just get real for a second. Forget all the cliches, the stuff you always hear. I want you to think about your life, your goals, what actually makes you happy. Deep down, what part does money really play in all of that?
All right, so here's the game plan for how we're going to tackle this. First, we'll dive into this age old question. Then, we'll look at both sides, the power of money and, its limits. After that, we'll get into how to strike a personal balance, and we'll wrap things up with a final thought, one that's all about you.
Okay, so let's get into it. And right off the bat, I want to be super clear about something. I'm not here to give you a simple yes or a no answer. That's not the point. The goal today is to really explore a framework, a way to think about this whole thing by looking at this universal dilemma from both sides.
So, first up, the power of money. And let's be honest, you can't deny its importance. It's so easy to just dismiss it and say money doesn't matter. But we have to be real and acknowledge the incredible power it actually has in our day to day lives.
I mean, just think about the tangible stuff, the practical benefits. On the most basic level, money gives us comfort and safety, a roof over our heads, the foundation of modern life, right? It's that buffer against all the what ifs that we call financial security. And then, beyond just surviving, it unlocks the freedom to actually do stuff, to have experiences, to travel, to learn something new, to chase after what you're passionate about. But when you really boil it all down, what's the ultimate benefit? It's not just about buying stuff. The big word here is freedom. Yeah, freedom. The freedom to choose where you live, how you spend your precious time. The freedom to say no to a job or a situation that's just not right for you. That's what it's all about. The power of choice. Okay, but that's only half the story, right? Of course it is. Now we've got to flip the coin and look at the other side. All those profound, important things in life that no matter how much you have, money just can't buy. And these are the real essentials, aren't they? Think about it. No amount of cash can create genuine love. You can't buy deep, trusting friendships. It can't get you a quiet mind or that feeling of inner peace. Sure, it can pay for a fun weekend, some moments of pleasure, but it can never, ever guarantee that long-term, authentic happiness. Those are the things you have to build, you have to nurture, you have to earn. And this slide, this really hits the nail on the head. This is the core difference. Look, money can buy you a house, a physical structure, but it can't buy you a home, that feeling of warmth and belonging. It can surround you with acquaintances, but it can't buy true friendship. It can buy you a fancy clock, but it can never, ever buy you more time. And yeah, it can pay for a trip, but it can't guarantee those amazing lasting memories that make it all worthwhile. So, if money is super powerful, but also super limited, where does that leave us? What do we do with that? Well, this brings us to what might be the most important part of this whole discussion, finding a personal balance. And this isn't about choosing team money or team no money. It's about finding your own personal equilibrium. And we need to be really clear about what balance even means here. It's not some perfect 50-50 split on a scale. Not at all. It's way more dynamic and it's deeply personal. It's about making sure your financial goals are actually working for your life values and your happiness, and not the other way around. Money should be the tool, not the master. You see, a truly rich life, it's not just about one slice of the pie labeled financial security. A rich life is the whole pie. It's made up of all these other crucial pieces. Your relationships, your inner peace, all those amazing experiences, your happiness.
Now, don't get me wrong, financial security is a super important piece of that pie. Absolutely. But it's still just one piece.
And that idea right there leads us perfectly into our final thought for today. This is where the conversation shifts from this big general debate about money to something much more personal. It's a reflection just for you.
So, if there's one thing to take away, let it be this. The goal isn't just to have all the money in the world. It's not about just piling it up for the sake of it. Life is definitely not some kind of competition to see who dies with the biggest bank account. No, the real goal is to use money as a tool to help you build a life that's rich in whatever it is that matters most to you. It's about completely redefining wealth on your own terms. And so we're going to end right back where we started, but with a totally different question. The question isn't, is money everything? The real question, the one that actually matters, is for you. When you look at all those pieces of a rich life, love, time, security, experiences, peace, what do you value most? What's your true currency?